Hello, my name's Jeremy Baroon and I'm on my way up to the Cheltenham Furniture Exhibition, the annual exhibition, see what's on show and see whether I can get to talk with any of the makers to reveal some of the secrets.
Hi Jeremy, great to see you.
Yeah, hi Toby. God, we go back a long time, 1980.
It was about then.
New Faces, Crafts Council.
Indeed. Yeah.
I was admiring this earlier on. I didn't realise it was yours, Toby.
Well, this is a new piece. It's a bit of a departure for me, Jeremy. And what I've done is rather than doing the sort of very controlled marquetry that I'm used to doing, what I've done is actually direct painting with stain onto the veneer. And I can see that it may be misinterpreted as a selection of repeat tiles, but in fact it's not. Each of those lines is painted on individually onto finished veneer work. So in other words, I haven't made up tiles and then glued them down. I've actually finished the doors, ready for spray, and then got out my brush of stain and painted on each of those lines.
Yes, Toby, it was probably my perception that maybe a lot of people who aren't particularly educated about furniture might kind of associate this with bathroom tiles and assume that they're all the same. But if you actually study them, you see that there are subtle differences. But at a very quick look, to me, they all look the same.
Well,
I could be wrong, but that's...
Well, they certainly... I used no template. It was purely done by eye. Although I knew what I was going to do. And I used several, I came up with several different designs, and this, inevitably, this was the first one I did. And I chose the colour quite carefully. I was originally going to use a very black stain, but I've gone much paler, as you can see. And I just love the way it just bleeds out in a very natural way, and there's no...
So it's a bleeding good design here, Toby.
Well, thank you, yes, thank you.
Hello, Jeremy.
Oh, hi.
I think I know you used to work at the Dove Centre in Batley, and I'm from Glastonbury, so I know that very well.
That was a long time ago, yeah.
I'm sure it was. My mum used to warn me of that place. I've got a mirror here, bog oak.
That's not from
the moors, Somerset Levels.
God, you talk.
It is. It's from the Avalon Marshes, which is part of the Somerset Levels.
How old?
6,500 years old. That's been dated by the Dendrochronology unit of Sheffield University. You know, an old farmer pulled it out of his land, and I heard about it and sniffed it out.
Oh, great, brilliant.
And
so you're a follower of my channel, are you? So what do you like and what do you don't like?
Well, I like the bird hide for a start.
Oh.
And I'm a musician, I play the guitar,
great.
you, so there's a lot of things that are very interesting to me on that, yeah.
You've been doing it for long?
This is my second year. So...
First year at Cheltenham?
First year last year, second year.
Oh, I beg your pardon. But
I wasn't too clear on that.
No.
Never mind. Cut.
What sort of wood is this one made out of?
This is chestnut.
What, sweet chestnut?
No, it's Spanish chestnut.
Yeah, but
you can't do that. You can't do that.
No, I can't.
No,
but this is.
But you can watch it at home and make yourself smile.
Joshua Gabriel, though, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. He had the swallow table last year.
He did.
Yeah. Beautiful work.
And it's in my book because I brought along. Actually.
And how much is that book, Jeremy?
Well, signed copies are £200, but you can get it from Amazon for £11.99, I think. I'm just trying to
get one from Amazon, and then you.
No, you get one.
You sign in it then?
No. You can get one from me signed for 25 quid, which I think is a bargain. There you are. You see, that's
yes.
Joshua Gabriel. This one's called a Stingray
right.
table, and It's great to recognise a maker's work, isn't it? You know, you can tell straight away.
Of course, there's a style there, yeah.
Yeah, oh brilliant. Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you very much, Jeremy. Nice to meet you.
And long live Glastonbury.
I'm looking for my lamp, which is called Glastonbury Tour at Night.
Oh, well, I'll have a look at that.
But I haven't found it.
Oh, it's you again.
Hello, Jeremy. Fancy bumping into you again.
Yeah, but look, tell me about it.
Well, that's the Tour at Night, Nocturne I called that one.
And I live at a little cottage just below the Tour, in Wellhouse Lane.
Wellhouse Lane, my workshop is just below the Tour.
Really?
And I live near the Tour.
Amazing.
And this represents those sort of earthworks around the Tour, and there's the St Michael's Tower itself.
Fantastic. And is that a bit of yew, is it?
Yes, yew branchwood I called it, because it was...
And then it's stone wengy?
Wenge, because we don't visit Stonehenge, do we?
Right. Because I could never pronounce it. I thought it was wengy.
Well, I know, but it's I'm sure if you're African, that would be
Well, it's all
correct.
these fancy woods. You know, I can pronounce woods like oak or beech.
Of
or
course,
maple.
of course.
But when you start using hengy-wengy...
Well, if I was African, I'd be going Wenge. You know, that's right.
But it is beautiful. It's lovely. It's such a simple shape.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Got anything else here?
There's that, that mirror I showed
Is it
you.
worth looking at?
Well, you've looked at the mirror.
Oh, we looked in the mirror, but you've got a
nurse, he's out of bed again.
Hello, my name's Tidals, furniture maker, and a couple of my pieces. Vineyard and fumed eucalyptus, lit with sycamore, lit closings, hand-cut lad dovetails.
That's nice.
Traditional slips inside, veneer base.
So it's kind of modern yet traditional.
Yes, it's quite basic in its form.
I do like the detail of this kind of changing section.
Just with a spoke shave really. It's just
is it?
Add a feature to it that makes it sets it up from.
And what are they? Bedside tables or?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And sorry, what's the materials again?
Sycamore maple and fumed eucalyptus.
Finish?
There's a sprayed lac on this one.
Yeah, it's nice to see a little bit of openness of the grain still, because one can over lacquer and then it can look like
too much,
look a bit like formica.
Yeah, that's right.
Very nice.
Yeah, so this is sanded down to about 240 grit, and then I've oiled it with Osmo. It's got about 3 coats on it. It works really nicely. You can sort of apply it like an oil and buff it off like a wax. It comes up quite nicely, as I said.
Now, when you say 240 grit, a lot of people watching this video will wonder what that means.
I'm just talking about the grits and the sandpapers I use to get the final finish on it.
So just give us an idea.
Well, I just probably start at about 120.
Yeah.
A lot of the time I like to leave quite nice off the tools really, so yeah.
And then when you get up to what, about 500-600, it then becomes crocus paper? Do they still make that?
I never really been that far myself, but
No.
some people might like to, so yeah.
And is that wet and dry paper?
Yeah, silicone.
Yeah.
Usually
That's
silicone
it.
carbide.
Yeah.
And it's that fine, yeah.
There's a lot to finishing, isn't there? And then what have you put on that? That's not a lacquer, is it?
It's an oil and wax blend called Osmo, which is very popular at the minute. There's a lot of people using it, and it's really good, really good.
What are the properties of Osmo oil?
The properties are that you can sort of you can apply it like an oil, buff it off like a wax, and it's repairable as well, which is what I like.
Well, that's very
solid.
important, isn't it? If a say a piece gets dented or even stained, what about hot water stain or wine stain?
Yeah, you can just work it back and refinish it.
So it doesn't necessarily repel it, but it can be sealed.
It's not as durable as a lacquer, but it is more repairable.
So why did you choose Osmo oil on this particular?
For me, I just feel it's more natural, just a bit nicer finish. I use it for things that aren't going to be used quite as heavily as, say, a bedside table would be used every day, sort of thing.
Has this got a drawer in it? Or?
Yeah, there's 2 drawers.
Oh, nice. Oh, those dovetails are quite subtle, aren't they?
Yeah, I like to use needle pins.
Yeah.
I just think they look a bit more elegant.
Very nice. Flush fitting. So that actually is flush, isn't it? Almost. You know, we've come such a long way since I started making furniture. You know, ugly handles were bunged onto bits of furniture, totally incongruous. Whereas nowadays it's a question of, well, how do I access the drawer? Rather than presuming it has to have a handle.
Yeah, I was trying to keep things quite simple, and the lines are quite clean. So,
have you trained at one of the colleges, or what's your background?
I trained at Warwickshire College in Leamington Spa, and then I was lucky that I got some good grades, and I went to work on for some quite good workshops. Robin Furlong, Wayward.
Yeah, I know both those. Well, that's a good experience.
Yeah, I was lucky really.
Did you learn to use kind of CNC and stuff at Wayward?
Not so much. I did a bit, but I was more on the bench there. So.
Well, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Good luck this evening.
Cheers, thank you very much.
Thomas Whittingham. This is a console table I've got at Celebration of Craftsmanship 2018. It's veneered over birch plywood, constructed in American blackbird walnut on the top, rippled maple on the underside, and there's a push to open drawer on the front.
Very nice. What sort of finish?
It's Osmo oil.
Do the general public understand the term Osmo, do you think?
I'm not sure. I mean, if they delve deeper, it's a hard wax oil, so it's half wax, half oil, isn't it?
If they're buying from you, do they ask you about finish?
People often do, and I'll often give them some as well, so I'll give them a piece and I'll give them a jar of Osmo oil with it, and I'll tell them that 5 years down the line, when it starts to look a bit tired, they can just apply another coat and bring the finish right back up again.
And you're a past winner of the Alan Peters Award, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. So this is my 5th year exhibiting.
Did that help you?
Yes, immensely. The first piece I had here, which won the Alan Peters Award, I sold that and set up my workshop with the funds from that. So I sort of owe my business to this show in a way from the start point.
Well, Jason's doing a really good job. I mean, he took it over from the original person who started it in 1990. The brand Celebration of Craftsmanship, and it's probably a unique show today, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I think it's a 25th year next year, so it's still going strong. It's there's some lovely stuff this year.
Great. Well, thanks a lot.
Yeah, no trouble.
Somebody after my own heart. Rocking chair, I do like this one. Wonder what that finish is. It says scotched ash. I don't think they mean they've thrown a bottle of Scotch whiskey at it and set fire to it. I think they mean scorched. It's got a touch of the Windsor chair to the back, a little bit of Neville Neil on the slats, and a lovely kind of shot blast. No, it's not shot blasted, it's burnt, of course, it's scorched. I don't know, I think it's time for me to go home. Oh look, this is a piece I could easily take home. But it's been great fun just chatting informally with makers. When I first started exhibiting myself in the 1970s, exhibitions were silent places where you just had a name and a price tag. and it's really satisfying for me all these years later to engage with the talent of today to keep this tradition going.